Hey guys, if you can't tell guys, I'm wearing a sweater. It's getting colder. I'm so excited for this topic. Nothing too big on news right now, so we'll get to that eventually. I wanted to highlight 10 artists that I think have found the spotlight at one point in their careers and could use a little extra help being able to find it again. I'm not trying to imply that the artists need to actually get better at anything. I'm not even trying to imply that maybe they don't like where they're at in their careers. Maybe they're doing stuff that's underground that they are really proud of. But I have thought that, these are artists that I think are really talented and I think deserve a little bit more recognition from the general masses. And I think that if they collaborated with one artist or one band or somebody in particular, that maybe they'd get the recognition that they deserve. Or maybe that they would just be able to relive a moment that they once had. Drum roll, please. Number 10, Andy McKee collaborates with Enrique Iglesias. If you guys don't know Andy McKee very well, if you listen to that Christmas album that Josh Groban did a while back, he's the guitarist who was playing for the little drummer boy. Ding. I just think that maybe Andy McKee's guitar rhythms would bring back some of the older vibes that Enrique Iglesias used to have with some of his older songs, and I think that would be something really good. Artist collaboration number 9, Matthew Koma and Phil Collins. He's collaborated with dozens of EDM producers and DJs, and he's done a tremendous job. And he's done pretty well for himself as a solo artist as well. But I do think that with Phil Collins trying to make his comeback as well, I think the two of them doing a duet on some sort of song would be magnificent. I think it would just bring something, his interesting style of voice would kind of create this rift against each other, and I think it would just produce some sort of magical moment. I want to see someone as young as him and someone as older as Phil Collins. I think that would just turn out really cool. Number 8 would be Andre 3000 with Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars's hooligan type of style I think would work perfectly with the just crazy dazzle or whatever you want to call it for Andre 3000. I think it would be great. I think we're going to see some sparks flare and some funk and some hippity hoppity. Yeah, just, that. It would just feel good. It would feel good to see this guy and that guy just mesh well into who knows what. Who knows what. I just want to see it happen. Number 7, Kris Allen and One Republic. I think Kris Allen's voice and Ryan Tedder's voice would go really well together, especially if One Republic did something slightly more acoustic, something kind of more along the lines of what their first album was. Something that I think would just be kind of neat just to see. Something that might not be super poppy, something that would just drive your ear to just be like, hey, I'm curious as to what this fusion is creating. Number 6, David Archuleta and Cascade. David Archuleta hasn't done a lot of collaborations lately, but his collaboration with James Mormon was really cool. If you haven't heard of that song yet, working. Good music video. I think if he and Cascade were to do something together, I think it would be really cool. I would really like to see David's voice used for an EDM song. I think that would just be fascinating. Along with the fact that they also have something else in common. Wink, wink. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I am so sorry. Number 5, Life of Dylan and Colbie Caillat. Oh, Colbie Caillat is amazing, and she has beautiful, simple music. And if you don't know who Life of Dylan is, you really need to check them out. They were an opening act for Meghan Trainor this past year. Do really well. And the song that they released called Overloaded, it was stuck in my brain all the time when it was released. I couldn't get it out. I even found remixes that sound amazing that I can't get it out. I used it in some other video that I made. I think Colbie Caillat, with the versatility and the diversity that this trio group has, is something that would spark something really magical. I don't know if a lot of people would know about it, but I think it'd be a treasure worth excavating. Number 4, Blake Lewis and Justin Timberlake. If you guys don't remember, Blake Lewis got 2nd place on American Idol in season 6. He's the one who did beatboxing. If you didn't know already, Justin is a very good beatboxer in his own right. I think if the two of them did something just along those lines, semi-poppy, semi-beatboxing, no, I'm just playing. We gotta have a lot of beatboxing. I think just having those two together would put a lot of fake beatboxers to shame. It might also cause a stir on some professional beatboxers of whether this was good or not. But as we all know, things that Justin Timberlake creates with his songs just have to be turned into gold, pretty much. And so I think adding Blake Lewis to it, or vice versa, however you want to see it, would turn into something pretty awesome. Number 3, Motion Keep with Sia. Motion Keep is one of my personal inspirations for lyric writing, as well as just being able to touch the soul in a more emotional aspect. I think that her music does wonders to think about the down times or think about the hopeful times in life. And I think that she and Sia would just have interesting mixtures in their voice. I don't know if it's too much to say if they're similar or not. It's too curious to wonder what it wouldn't be like. Number 2, Afro and Common. If you guys didn't know already from the Uprocks videos and also featured on Jimmy Fallon's Tonight Show, Afro is a young guy with some old school flavor in hip hop who thinks of words and pretty much memorized the entire dictionary, and he just knows how to spit rhymes in the coolest way fashion and in one of the most original, again taking it back to the old school, he just knows how to do it right. And I think Common, with the way that he respects hip hop and how he's also like a b-boy and all that, would make it really interesting. I could also see him doing a song with Kendrick Lamar. I think that would also do wonders for his career. And finally, number 1. Who could it be? Tori Kelly and Adele. I love Tori Kelly, like a lot. Tori Kelly is so talented, and I respect her so much for her voice, for her musicality, for her musical talent on the guitar, and in other forms that she has shown us through the last few years that she's been on the scene. And yet, I don't feel like she's received as much respect from the wide media as she deserves. I think her songs are very innovative, I think they're very personal, and I think that she deserves a little bit more credit for what she's done. So, I think Adele, as different as her style is, I think would mesh well with Tori somehow. With her amazing, brilliant songwriting, and Adele with her magnificence would just make the world burst into wonder. Anyway, this is just my opinions, guys. These are just artists that I've considered. Who do you think is under the radar, and who do you think that they should collaborate with that deserves a chance to be able to shine a little bit more than they probably have? For you to like my page, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and to get 5 other of your friends to do the same. I'd still have that challenge open for you to choose a topic if you complete this challenge. So, waiting for it, guys. I want to know what you guys think I should talk about. So, let me know, okay? Just hit me up. Let me know how you're doing this. Subscribe. Blah. Subscribe is like a tongue twister, I swear.